I always wanted a gaming laptop since I was a little kid. I grew up watching PC games on YouTube while playing Minecraft Pocket Edition and Pixel Gun 3D on my Android. I dreamed of a laptop. A laptop is portable, I can take it anywhere, and it's cheaper than a desktop, or so I thought. It would be way easier to hide from my mom. I wasn't allowed to play shooters. If my mom walked by and there was a gun on my screen, she would get on my ass. Fast forward to around 2017, my mom got this Asus X55A laptop that she didn't really use that much. I kind of slowly but surely took over it. I started torrenting games and installing viruses on it like a stupid little kid. It had a Celeron B830. At best, I could run pirated GTA San Andreas and Minecraft Bedrock Edition. After I discovered Half-Life, I started cycling all the Source engine games, which then led me to Steam in 2019, and from there I primarily played Sven Co-op. Fast forward to November 2022, I just turned 18 and I got this 1000 euros that's been saved up. I'm finally going to get that gaming laptop I've been waiting for years. No longer will I share a computer with my family. It's gonna be amazing. I spent 950 euros on this quad-core CPU, 8 gigabytes of RAM, yes 8, RTX 3050. I don't know how I was so blinded by the looks of the 2021-F15, but I guess I will start the list here. Buying a gaming laptop for the looks. This laptop looks great. It's the Zephyrus G15 chassis, 1-to-1, maybe not, but it doesn't cost $3,000.
So how much is a person spending then?
3 grand.
3 grand.
I cared about it for maybe 1 month. After that, it just became a regular laptop. It's just a laptop with a 3050, the laptop version of the 3050, which is not only slower, but it also runs through the Intel integrated graphics, which makes it even slower because that's just how laptops work. Newer laptops have a MUX switch or Advanced Optimus. Mine doesn't. Not having a MUX switch or Advanced Optimus, it is possible to connect an external monitor to the HDMI port and get the full performance of the GPU, but it's not a laptop if I have to plug in extensions, bro. Windows Graphics Picker is also not accurate all the time. Some games default to the Intel graphics, and unless the game tells me, I don't know which GPU is being used. Quad-core CPU. How could I be so naive? Once I get to recording and streaming with OBS while playing a game, with Discord and a browser open in the back, and with how sluggish Windows 11 already is, it turns out to not be a very pleasant experience. Cheaper laptop keyboards might have ghosting. I didn't even think this could be a problem, but for example, if I hold Ctrl and Z, I can't press W or S. If I hold Ctrl Z and W or S, I can't press space, hitting the side of the laptop with the mouse. My current sensitivity is 32 centimeters per 360 with a mousepad of 500 by 420. I am constantly hitting the side of my laptop. I did shift it more towards the left, but it also shifts the screen because it's attached to it. I can tilt the laptop towards me, but now the keyboard is also tilted and I have to tilt my head anyway. Can't forget about the I/O. If I want a mouse and a microphone plugged in, well, one of them has to go on the right side USB port. So now I'm gonna be hitting that cable too. Temperatures are out of control. Back when I was on the X55A, I used to play Sven Co-op with the processor affinity set to 1 thread and maximum processor state set to maybe 80% to try and keep the laptop below 90 Celsius. I so confidently thought to myself that a real gaming laptop would have no problems whatsoever cooling itself down. Because it's a gaming laptop, if it has the specs, it should have the cooling, right? Until I daily drove one myself and realized that a laptop is a laptop. This thing gets hot, like really hot. The built-in keyboard gets so hot when I lay my hand on WASD, it's frying my fingers. Fan noise is incredibly loud. I sometimes forget how loud this thing gets because my earphones plugged in and they're closed back and I'm listening to music all the time. This is unbalanced, by the way. If I put it in turbo, thank God for noise suppression. Otherwise, I would have to go record my voice in the kitchen or something. Manufacturer bloatware. Laptops have so much pre-installed bloat on top of the Windows 11 bloat, and if it's not pre-installed, best believe it will install itself automatically through Windows Update. And having automatic driver installation is nice, but can anyone tell me what is Asus hot plug controller? What is this, bro? DTS X Ultra. I know this improves sound quality, it's always enabled and set to music. Intel Graphics Command Center. I had to enable 4x3 stretched through here since the Nvidia control panel doesn't control the display. Why is Razer Synapse still here? Let's get rid of that right now. I couldn't wait to have a mouse that uses web software. Realtek Audio Console. This one is actually useful and it's simple. I've grown to like it. Thunderbolt Control Center. I don't have any Thunderbolt devices. Probably the worst of them all on any Asus device. Armoury Crate. I am not installing it back, not even for the video, no, because I'm using G-Helper. Shout out to Serge, who got sent on Earth by God himself to bless all of us with this beautiful software that controls the fan curves and driver updates, barely uses any CPU, and doesn't require a fucking My Asus virtual pet account. What the fuck is Asus doing? Can't forget about the 1000 Asus services that don't do anything. Thankfully, one simple click inside G-Helper can stop all of them at once. I can't even believe anybody out there is still using Armoury Crate right now. What about switching to Linux? I tried Manjaro, and I tried Mint, and I tried Anduin OS, and I wanted to try Bazzite as well, but I couldn't get past the installation. Have you ever tried running Linux on a laptop with an Intel CPU and Nvidia GPU? Look at all these first-party drivers. How many of these do you think have Linux support? Technically there's an open source alternative. Holy nerd emoji, bro. Alright gang, go ahead. Install Linux on it. I'm not as smart as you, big bro. Battery is useless. I can get maybe 1 hour and a half of browsing the web. I wouldn't even try gaming on battery because the moment I unplug, it goes into sluggish mode. Everything runs on low power. Screen drops to 60 Hz. I will never game like this. The only purpose this battery serves is making sure it doesn't shut off instantly. Buying a laptop for gaming. I don't believe in gaming branded laptops anymore. It can have 16 cores and RTX 5090. It still won't fix these issues. Another thing I realized while traveling is that wherever I go, I need to have a desk and chair to play mouse and keyboard, which was never the case for me. I ended up buying this 8-bit though and gaming like that. Never buying a laptop again.